My name is Brett Hicks. I'm Managing Director and Creative Director of OZEYE Design Media. Been doing what I've been doing now for approximately 20 years. Growing up in country New South Wales, I was always sparked in my imagination. I always found drawing and being creative as the best outlet. I always loved science fiction and fantasy. I remember watching Star Wars for the first time when I was 9 years old and thinking, my goodness, this is incredible. There's actually people that are making these sort of films and writing these sort of stories, and I thought that's the direction I want to go in, and it changed my life forever. So even though I was drawing for a long time before that, from that moment on, that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I grew up in an era where video games were dedicated small units, like the old Game & Watches and the handheld and tabletop Pac-Man and Space Invader games. And what fascinated me about those is the level of interaction and gameplay they could get with just a simple collection of graphics. And I suppose that's the whole basis of graphic design as well, is getting the maximum impact out of the simplest of layouts. I did art and graphic design in high school. Took a couple of years off just to work out what I wanted to do with my life, and applied for a graphic design course at La Trobe University. What I did to build up my folio was to do night courses at the local TAFE. One of those courses was drawing and another course was photography. I actually contacted the head of the graphic design department at the university before I applied, just to get some tips on how I should structure my folio. After getting that advice, putting a folio together, I went through an interview process, and I believe that helped me to get in. When I was doing the courses, it was all hands-on. It was cut and paste, literally cut and paste with a scalpel, hand-drawn illustrations. But fortunately, by the second year, the department got their Mac, and we got a few Macs, and then the sky was the limit. First job I got was at a printer's. Don't expect to be doing the big art directing stuff first go. You have to start pretty much at the bottom and then working your way from there. That first job was at a printer's in Echuca, and I ended up moving to Melbourne shortly after that. And the first job I got was actually at a sign manufacturing company. Now, that just opened up a whole new world of design for me. It's graphic design, but on a three-dimensional level. You design it in 2D, and then you see that through to production into an actual physical 3D form. So for the past 20 years, it's a core part of what I do has actually been signage. Don't expect your first design to be the one that gets chosen. There's a lot of amendments that go towards getting a final product approved. Don't overthink things. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the best. Find your influences. Look at something. Work out how the people that put that together, the thought processes involved, because everything around you is a concept from someone else's imagination. You have the ability to create something out of nothing, and to be able to do that and then see the final results is the greatest satisfaction and joy that I can imagine anyone can ever have. If a career in the creative fields is what you want to do, just follow your dreams. I know it sounds like a cliche, but follow them. Keep at it. You're only limited by your own imagination.